for the most part of our lives, we don't live consciously, for we are not aware of what consciousness is and how to live consciously. And that is why we tend to just do things, we tend to just do them as they come across us, and we just tend to live life in a very passive state. And this is what people call the NPC behavior. Most people that just seem to be aligned with what the common consensus is, and they just live by that, they live through that. There is no originality in their experiences, there is no original opinions as well. That is what people call the NPC behavior. And even us, when we unconsciously live, we live a very NPC life, meaning there is no real experience of things. Everything is happening, it is not even registering in ourselves. Those experiences that could actually mean something, when we consciously experience it, they could mean something even better, they could mean something even more, they could lead to more development of the mind, they could lead to more development of the self. But when we do not consciously live, all of that passes by and nothing here changes. You do not change, you are just the same person. And when such people try to do things consciously, they become very conscious of it. They're like, oh, what will happen, this and that and this and that. And then the things that they take out from that conscious experiences are almost every time negative or related to a negative thing, because this is the first time they have become conscious about something. So they are like, oh, how is this, how is that, how is it going to happen, what is going to come across it, how, like, what is going to come out of it. They think they're actually trying their best, but no, it is their first touch of consciousness. And here is where main character syndrome comes in. And the reason it is important is because it puts your identity in a gravital state of being, where you are the entity and everything surrounds it. All the things that are supposed to happen by you are supposed to happen through you. And the things that are happening on their own, which will affect you or whatever, they should happen around you and should come towards you rather than you waiting for things to happen. You shall do your own thing. You shall have your own opinions. You shall, do whatever you like. You shall do whatever you want. In the core root of this particular main character syndrome or whatever, what it asks for is a conscious experience of living. In that sense, everybody is a main character, because everybody is supposed to live consciously, but most don't. But then when we also generalize this main character syndrome thing, even that becomes the state of NPC consciousness, where we're like, oh, we are so important, everything revolves around us. Even that becomes the state of compliance, because that is the general psyche, that has become the general state of being, which is again uninteresting. So what the main character syndrome actually means is that you shall understand that you are important, you shall understand that you are living this conscious experience. And with that, you shall act in accordance with the universe. You shall act in accordance with kindness of others and yourself as well. That doesn't mean that you are on top of the world, you are above other people, you are above other beings. No, definitely not. The main character syndrome actually means that you are as important as the other being. You are as important as the other. And not forgetting your importance in that. Not forgetting that you are capable to do good. Because the main character generally is supposed to do good. And does good irregardless of anything. And has to do good while living consciously. And this doing good happens. It is not that you are choosing to do good. The good will anyways happen. If you just submit to the flow of the universe. If you just submit to the self, which is the main character. Most people regard this main character as the ego, the importance, the person around which the things revolve. It is a part of it, yes, for self-identity, for understanding that this is what also the self is made up of. But it is more than that. That is just a part of it. You have to go through that as well. And then you will come across the true main character, which is everything and everyone. The entire universe itself is the main character, which lives through you. And that conscious experience is the main character you are playing in this life. And that is what the main character syndrome or the main character personality or whatever you want to take it as is. Or that is what it actually means, and that is what it is actually supposed to be lived by.